真空
Hey, what's going on, guys? System Psycho back with Don 3
lit.
for a movie review.
Team Cap.
So this basically we're gonna call this Don and the Psycho real reviews. Basically, what that means is we're not gonna come to you incorrect. We are real comic book heads going to review comic book movies.
Man, I still got my X-Men cards from 91. That's how I go back.
So, you know, a lot of reviews you see on YouTube, I mean, I'm sure these guys kind of read comics, but dog, honestly, we've been in comic books since what? Damn near 3 decades.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've been, this is like life, really. Like, we know so much about Marvel and comic books, and we want to give our input and our review for Captain America Civil War.
And it's funny, side note, but, you know, that's how me and Psycho met. It was because we talked about comics.
GW Bridge?
Yeah, we talked about GW Bridge. A lot of people didn't understand, though. When I haven't made a joke about GW Bridge, everybody's like looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's the only one laughing.
Yeah.
That's how, you know, that's how, I'm a comic book guy.
Let's get this review started. You know, I'm sure you guys have probably seen a lot of reviews already, and you've heard that this movie is fucking awesome. This is a spoiler review.
I'm fucking telling. I'm telling everything.
You know, we're gonna be saying everything. So if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell's wrong with you, but you gotta go watch that shit before you watch this.
Yeah, man. Like before, I'm telling you right now, if you haven't seen the movie and you don't want to spoil, get the fuck out of here right now.
Yeah.
Because we about to spill the beans.
So as I said earlier, me and Don, we feel that this is probably I know it is the best Marvel movie so far.
Holy shit!
It's by far the best giant dude.
Hands down. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking about it. What other Marvel? No, there's none. this is the best. No, they outdid themselves with this one, man. The pacing was great, and you would think that by having all the characters on here, you'd be like oversaturated.
Yeah.
No, everybody played their part, and it was done very well.
The Russo brothers did a really good job of that, dude.
Man,
like,
they need to go ahead and hire them guys and take them over to DC real quick and show them how to make a goddamn movie. Yeah, I know when the Batman Superman came out, they were like Marvel probably like laughing their ass off, like, wait till we drop Civil War. They're like, oh, back to the drawing board.
Civil War is a really well made movie in the sense that, like, since they have so many characters, like each character had enough time. Like, they were represented well in that whole movie. Like, everybody.
Good story development, man. Especially for the characters. And you know what's so crazy about the movie is, like, when I watched it, I was already entertained. And then I forgot, like, wait a minute. Fucking Spider-Man's in this motherfucking movie. So it was like, it just took it like another notch.
So what are your thoughts on Spider-Man?
Well, I think that first of all, I think it was a wonderful idea for Sony to go ahead and just say, man, you know what? We're not doing good with this guy. You guys, we want a percentage, but you guys take him. Yep. And Marvel, they didn't disappoint, man. They picked. I mean, at first I felt bad for the original guy they had for Spider-Man.
Garfield?
Yeah, because I thought he did all right, but this kid right here, this guy Tom Holland, man, he was funny as hell. I mean, he was funny as shit in this movie.
Dude,
man.
when they were running, they're all faced with each other. And they're all running. He's like, yo, they're not stopping. They're not stopping.
And it was cool because when Spider-Man swung into the room, when a soldier and Falcon were running, I think he kicked Falcon. Yeah. And then when the soldier tried to punch him, he's like, dude, oh, you got a metal arm? That's cool, dude. It was just like, you know, he was a kid, but at the same time, he was just, you know, he had the strength of, he could fucking lift the goddamn, he put it was
like a trailer?
Some trailer type thing where, man, his character, man, the guy played him was so funny.
And another thing, too, is he kind of showed how smart he was, too.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Spider-Man, people forget that Spider-Man is kind of nerdy. He's a scientist.
Yeah, he's genius level.
Yeah, so, he's like, smart. You know, he was like Captain America's shield. That shit does something about physics.
he said, yeah, this shield defies the laws of physics. But it was cool because, you know, the way they set him up for him to come on and having Tony Stark already in the house and already knew who his identity was, like, he already figured it out. And it was cool because, you know, when Spider-Man shot his web shooters, he was like, yeah, you know, like the material, man, it's like I've never seen it before. Like the way it was designed, and it was funny. He was like, you got a passport? And he was like, man, I can't go, man. He's like, I got homework. Like it was well done. I like the way they fleshed out his character, man.
Yeah.
And his Aunt May was That's the best looking Aunt May I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's okay. So you know what? As much as I love Marissa Tomei, I think she's fine as fuck. Like, I really wish Aunt May was just
older. Why?
Because that's what she really is. She's really like, dude. Throughout the whole comic, she's always been old, dude.
But this is a young Spider. This is a young Spider-Man, and he already said that he just got his power 6 months prior. So she's gonna get old eventually.
I thought they would at least give her gray hair.
Right.
I didn't think they're just.
Might have it. She might have it in Spider-Man 3.
Ant-Man did a good job.
Ant-Man did a good job.
Yeah.
But
I thought he was the funniest one in the whole movie. Really.
Yeah, because he came in and he was talking to Captain America. He was like, "I'm shaking hand too long enough." But it was good. Giant Man, when he got big like that, the whole audience was just like, "Oh my god!"
I had no idea that was gonna happen.
I can't believe that.
No idea that was gonna happen. And then Spider-Man was like, "Holy shit!"
No,
he was scared as shit.
There was a scene where Vision was going through. He was like, "Dude, something's going through my body, man."
That's dog.
But it was cool all in all, man. Like, I think that the Giant Man, the character Ant-Man, the guy, he was hilarious, man. Like, he was. I mean, he didn't play a major role. He was just, he was a side guy. You could tell because of the movie he put out, but it was still funny all in all, man.
Yeah, I think Ant-Man really did it. He's the funniest one. What do you think about Black Panther? How they brought him in?
I think Black Panther, he kind of stole the show a little bit, man. Because
you think so?
Yeah, because he did that hurricane kick. I mean, just his karate. I mean, his martial arts skills was top notch. He definitely was holding his own. I mean, he was going against. He went toe to toe with Winter Soldier. He went toe to toe with Captain America. I mean, this guy held his own. I mean, in his character, he was very smart too. You got to see like a little sneak peek of Wakanda.
Yeah.
And you could see that his technology in Wakanda was like very advanced. I mean, they were using like touchscreen. It was like some tech that Iron Man had. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was really cool. What do you think about Captain America's fight scenes?
I mean, so going with Captain America's fight scenes, man, I think they're always good, dude. They're always good. Like, the whole time I was watching this movie, every time he get hit or he kick somebody hard, so I'm always like, God damn, damn. I'm like, what?
But you know who held her own was fucking Scarlet. I mean, not Scarlet Witch, but fucking Black Widow. She was fighting those two dudes. I was like, damn, she's beating the shit out of all them fucking dudes.
Yeah.
But
cool. She's always been like that in the movies, though.
Hawkeye was in there for like.
He was probably the guy that got the least amount of time.
Yeah, he was like, hey Hawkeye. He's like, hey Cap. I mean, he's like, hey man.
Yeah.
And then like, I mean, it was cool. He came in there, man. But I wish we would have had more time because Hawkeye is really funny. I thought Scarlet Witch was okay.
You thought she was okay?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just like the whole shit where she had.
Yeah. So what do you think about her? I kind of felt like her and Vision's like relationship
was kind of forced.
Not forced, but like, do you feel that Vision? Because in the comic books, they become a couple. Right, they get married and shit. Yeah, but like, how do you feel like the relationship started?
You could see that it was starting to they were starting to develop. I mean, you could see more for Vision. He was like, when she like. When she tried to stop him from choking out Hawkeye, you can see he was hurt. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, really?
Dude, when she fucking threw him down the ground,
I mean, it wasn't like,
damn.
It was like 1, 2, 3. I mean, she threw his ass to hell. Like, he was all the way down to the bottom.
I'm surprised. She, in a way, kind of betrayed him. Like,
yeah, but when they saw each other at the airport, they both apologized to each other. But you can tell that. They're be like a little romantic thing that's gonna happen in the future.
You think so? You think they're actually gonna do that?
To all y'all guys that don't know, Wanda Maximoff, she marries the Vision in the comic books, but it's because they download this character named Wonder Man. They download his brain patterns into Vision, so it's kind of like a mixture of Vision and Wonder Man.
But Wonder Man's not in the movies. So it's a little different.
I thought the Vision. He looked like Mr. Rogers with that damn, he had like the shirt on and like the little nice dress shirt on. It just looked weird. He looked weird with the little dress shirt. Trying to be
more human.
But it was cool, man.
So in the beginning of the movie, we see Captain America, Scarlet Witch, and Falcon and Black Widow. They're like on a mission.
Yeah.
And the whole mission is pretty much trying to stop Crossbones from.
Yeah, because Crossbones, I guess he was getting some biological agent or something.
And
like
Crossbones is in the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, he's actually Rumlow. He was
Rumlow.
He was part of the Shield strike team.
Yeah.
That was actually in Hydra.
So I guess in the beginning they kind of like showed him with kind of the costume that he really has in the comic books,
kind of.
with a little more armor.
Yeah, he had like the armor.
Yeah.
He couldn't do nothing with Cap. Cap whooped that ass.
And so I'm surprised they actually killed him off. I'm not gonna lie.
Because Cap beats the brakes off him and so his mask is off. His face is all fucked up because at the end of Captain America, the building fell on him.
Yeah, he got burnt up.
Yeah, he got burnt up. So while he's talking to Cap, he takes out a grenade, and the joint's about to blow up, but Scarlet Witch stops it.
Yeah.
And when she grabs it, she throws the grenade. She wasn't really. She was just trying to save his life, but she throws a grenade into the building
and kills people. So I think that's what kind of started the.
That's what kicked off the Civil War.
Yeah. So it's shit like that. But I mean, I don't know, man. They kind of. I just hate the fact that they keep killing the villains. You know what I mean?
I know. Yes.
And Crossbones is pretty prominent villain for Captain America.
Prominent villain for Captain America. I mean, besides Red Skull, he's gone too. He's in another dimension somewhere.
I wonder if they're gonna bring in D-Man for like his sidekick.
Or Nomad,
dude.
Look like Robin. He got the little joint with the Lorenzo Lamas.
So there's this scene, right, where pretty much at the fight at the airport, where they're like Falcon's pretty much going after Iron Man and War Machine, and like
this is a crucial part.
Yeah, this was crucial because it actually showed it in the trailers, and a lot of people were saying that War Machine was gonna die.
I thought it was dead.
But it was a pretty serious moment because when War Machine dropped, you think he's dead, and like I remember when I was there, the audience was like,
"Oh my god!" Well, that's what I said because Falcon is chasing. Who's he chasing? He's chasing somebody.
He's chasing War Machine. Cause
no, he was chasing after War Machine.
Yeah.
So Iron Man told Vision to shoot down Falcon.
Yeah. So
when Falcon shot his jewel beam, vision beam or whatever, Falcon looked back and was like, "Oh shit!" He moved out the way, and that joint shot War Machine in the chest. So it shows the inside of what War Machine is looking like because everything's turned off. So he's just free falling, and they show like everything from like a distance, and you see War Machine just like going down like this. We're like, oh shit! But Falcon and Iron Man are both like trying to go after him and try to rescue him, but he's like, douche.
And what's crazy about that scene is because Iron Man is kind of like he's devastated, and like Falcon's like, "I'm sorry, man." And Tony Stark just shoots him. I was like, "Damn."
He didn't even waste no time.
That's pretty badass.
Another part I want to talk about that was kind of important about the movie was the death of Agent Carter, Peggy Carter. You know that she was Captain America. Well, I don't want to. Do you want to say love? Do you want to say love interest?
Yeah, they
were about to be a love interest, but he crashed the plane and he got frozen.
Kind of hard for him in the movie.
Yeah, he got 50 years. So he really looked up to her because you see, like in the Winter Soldier, when he was happy. He got woken up from that, from being frozen, and all his friends are dead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he said he was happy to find out that one of his friends was still alive, even though Peggy, is one of her friends, but she was fucking like 80 years old.
Yeah.
But he's the reason why he joined S.H.I.E.L.D. is because she founded it. You know what I'm saying? He says that in Winter Soldier. But she passed away, and you can see they're in a meeting, and the Avengers are in a really important meeting, and he looks at his phone, and he said, she died in his sleep. Mm-hmm. He immediately got up and just walked out, and you can see him at the bottom of the stairwell, and he was crying. Yeah. And then he's carrying a casket. So when you see I like the way Marvel did the movie because they didn't give away too much. You didn't, when he was carrying a casket, you could see the red and the blue on there, so you think that maybe somebody that was maybe a soldier or maybe an American got killed, but it was actually the British flag that he was carrying. And he was devastated by it. And then he come to find out that they're doing a eulogy, and it's her niece, Agent 13.
Carter.
Yeah, Carter. She's the nurse that was protecting them in Winter Soldier.
Yeah, the secret agent.
Secret agent nurse. Yeah. So Captain America and Agent 13, you can tell they're about to start a relationship.
Which happened in the comics.
Yeah, which happened in the comic books. But I just thought that was important because Agent Carter, they have a TV show right now. It's not that good. Yeah. I was okay with the first season, just like, no, I know. Yeah, I was, only thing I was sad not to see anything with Coulson, man. That was my dude. I like that dude from Avengers, man. He was dope.
Yeah, he ain't in that giant. But one character I feel like they did do justice. He was pretty prominent in the movie is Falcon.
Oh my God.
Falcon. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I I really wasn't the biggest Falcon fan.
No,
you know,
I'm not.
But in this movie, you know, he had a big,
they hooked him
role.
up.
Yeah,
they made him. The way they did his character, they made him. You know, he's like, dude, in the comics, this motherfucker got wings on. You know, like he's flying, he's fucking Birdman. You know what I'm saying? But they modernized it. They made sure his technology was vicious.
Yeah.
And in the comic books, he's known to have his partner. It's a falcon.
Yeah.
What's it called? Red Wing. Yeah.
It's like a real bird.
But it's like it's a real bird. But on this one, Red Wing is his drone that he has.
Yeah.
And it's
it's a machine mechanical thing, which is good because you wouldn't want this guy wearing red and white feathers and have like a real falcon. That'd be kind of
stupid. What the fuck is it, Animal Planet? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? What's going on?
But he did a really good job.
He did a good job.
Wasn't it Anthony Mackie?
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah.
He was the one that got dogged by Eminem at 8 Mile.
He didn't even say nothing at the end of 8 Mile. Your real name's Clarence. Fucking Clarence, dude.
Fucking Clarence.
Fucking Clarence, but yeah,
Clarence got a real good man.
Real good. I know something about you. You went to Paintbrook. That's a private school. But yeah, he did a real good job.
He did a good job.
So,
man.
Yeah, with the Civil War and the whole conflict, what do you think about this plot and the story and like the two arguments that Steve Rogers and Iron Man gave?
I think Cap he raised some good points. He was like, you know, if they tell us that we have to go to certain places, but there's other places that need us. He's like, I'm not gonna sit here and I gotta go help these people. There might be situations where they might need me more, and I'm gonna go there. Tony Stark, he had just gave a grant to MIT, all the students. He gave them unlimited funding for their projects, whatever they want to do. So he's leaving out, and he goes out to an elevator, and he sees a woman there, and the woman, they have a conversation, but as things lead on, the woman pretty much tells Tony Stark that the Avengers were the ones that killed her son because her son was in Sokovia.
Yeah.
And so I guess that weighed on Tony's heart. So when they had a meeting about about everything that happened, he was all for signing Sokovia Accords.
The thing about the movie that I really liked was, before I even saw the movie, I was like, I'm all about Team Cap. But then I kind of understand Tony Stark's point of view as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's hard. Like it is a really hard decision. Because with Captain America saying that, like, the government has agendas as well. There are people with agendas. About when Vision was talking about, ever since they started becoming heroes, there's a lot more villains popping up. So
and I thought that was cool. I think that was a cool segue to say, okay, well, that dude wasn't in the last movie, but it started making sense. His Vision is pretty much saying that since Iron Man came forward and revealed his identity, and then all of a sudden all these enhanced people started popping up out of the blue. For what what Marvel had to work with, they made it work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like Fantastic Four, Reed Richards plays a big part in the Civil War in the comic. Wolverine does too, and but can't have them because they're over at fucking Fox making dumbass X-Men Apocalypse shit stupid, and you people watch it. So what do you think about Baron Zemo?
When I heard Baron Zemo was gonna be in that joint, right? I was like, how they gonna do it? They gonna give him like that fucking mask with the gold
the ski mask,
ski mask, and I'm like, so the whole time, Zemo is just a regular dude. Like I don't even know if his story's gonna even be with like the Zemos from like way back in the day, because that's what Zemos are.
So the Zemos, people don't know, like he's like number 14th in the line of the Zemos since the 1400s, and they all names begin with H, like Helmet and Heinz Ketchup and the helicopter and hell yeah, it's all H's.
Yeah.
And there's the Zemos, they're all Barons or whatever. So he's like the 14th or whatever like that.
But do you think that's going to be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or do you think he's just one?
I guess he was just a person who just came in. So apparently, Baron Zemo was part of this group called Echo Scorpion. That is a fucking hard-ass fucking team name. Echo Scorpion. It was pretty cool. It was some team called Echo Scorpion. It was like special ops team. And he's Sokovian. So he happened to be there the same day, the Ultron had raised up Sokovia off the ground. And his wife and his son got killed. Baron Zemo's plans, he wanted to divide the Avengers. He wanted them to suffer the way he suffered.
He knew he couldn't beat him.
Yeah,
so
he wanted any Avenger would have slapped the shit out of him and killed him.
Yeah. The plan was kind of a little weird.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things had to fucking work out for the thing that in the end to come up.
Yeah.
To happen, you know what I mean? So that's one of the things I feel about the movie. That's kind of like, what do you think about the fight? You thought the fight was good? You thought the
fight scene was fucking awesome. I wish they would have like kind of like held that fight scene. I mean, where they were showing Captain Winter Soldier sharing the shield. That shit was fucking awesome, man. Yeah, like it was a good fight. But Iron Man held his own though. Like I was like, dude, like Iron Man's really like hanging with these dudes.
I mean,
and they got
the thing. I felt like that scene was really like strong because like you could see that Iron Man was really pissed.
He was fucking.
And so
hurt.
when Captain America had him and started punching him, you could see how angry he was, right? And then he grabbed the shield and it looked like he was about to hit Tony's head. And Tony was like, this, and he just turned off his shit. And so when he grabs Bucky, you know, to leave, and Iron Man's laying there, he's like, you know, you don't deserve that shield.
My father made that shield.
I was like, dang.
He's like, you know what? Keep that motherfucking.
There was 2 after credits. I know we already talked about the Wakanda and Steve Rogers. Pretty much, they put Bucky back to sleep. But the second last end credit was pretty much Spider-Man, kind of like setting up the new Spider-Man. What do you think about that? What did that mean? I don't even know what that meant.
I don't know. It was weird because they're using Spider-Man. I guess the Spider-Man because he looks up to Iron Man, especially in the comic books.
Yeah.
So Iron Man, he's the one who gave Spider-Man's new costume, but the cutscene shows Spider-Man inside of his room. And it's actually funny because he's holding his eye, and I said Aunt May. Is it Aunt May?
Yeah.
Yeah. His Aunt May was like, what happened to your eye? And he was like, yeah, I got in a fight with this guy from Brooklyn. And it's funny because because Captain America, and when he was fighting Spider-Man, he knew he was a kid. And he was like, he pretty much asked him where he was from. He was like, I'm from Queens. And then Captain America like kind of smirks like, hey, I'm from Brooklyn. So that's where the whole thing comes from. But before his aunt comes in, he's messing with his watch and it's projecting something on the screen. Mm-hmm. And when she comes in, she gives him the ice pack, and then she leaves and looks up, and you see like this. It's the spider. It's kind of like the bat symbol in a way because of the way they did it, but it's a big Spider-Man.
It's a Spider-Man logo.
But there's like different little things on. It's like I guess it's an interactive screen. You can just touch different buttons on it, whatever like that. So it's setting up for Spider-Man. It's called Spider-Man Homecoming. So I think it's gonna be dope. I hope they put the Sinister Six in this. It's gonna be. I mean, but the guy.
I hope they have Hobgoblin in there.
Or fucking or they do the Venom correctly. You know what I'm saying? Carnage, something.
Oh my gosh, dog. I think so much with that shit.
I just think that my hat goes off to Sony, man, for bowing out. Like, you know what, we can't do this. Yeah. We're gonna have to leave it to leadership professionals. They knew how to take care of Spider-Man. I mean, and just a Spider-Man alone, man, just helped that movie, just boost it up even more. Yeah. If Spider-Man wasn't in the movie would still have been fantastic. But all in all, man, this movie was awesome. I think they did a wonderful job. The storytelling was great, and like I said, they added like Spider-Man to the mix. That was like overkill. It was awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys, man, go see it.
It's just
go see it.
It's really good, man. When I saw the hype for it, I was like, because when somebody hypes something so much, you go with high expectations. Yeah. And I went in there with high expectations, and I came out satisfied. Dude.
Yeah, and that was like when I wanted to go see. We wanted to go see Batman vs Superman. Oh, and it was so predictable.
So, alright, so a lot of people, they don't want to compare Captain America to Batman vs Superman.
You know why you don't want to compare it? Because there's no comparison at all.
But it's hard to dismiss the similarities. You got 2 iconic characters going at each other. Yeah. And obviously the film at first was going to come out the same day.
Thank God that didn't happen because DC would have lost a lot of motherfucking money.
You think so?
Yeah, man, this shit was fucking atrocious.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard, but yeah, overall, Civil War is definitely the better movie.
Yeah, I'm not hyping it up, dude. Like like I said, like it's hard for us to watch these movies and not really pick it apart because we're comic book guys. Like, hey, you look past the fact that it's Scott Lang instead of Henry Pym. You know what I'm saying? Like you look past all that shit. Hank Pym, sorry. Sorry about that. But, I mean, you look past the small parts because it's loosely based off the Civil War comic. And, like, the whole scene where, you talked about what Captain America is holding his shield up.
Yeah, that shit was tight.
Like, that's in the
Yeah,
comic.
so if you guys see it, like, if you guys have read the comic, the front cover of issue 7 of Civil War shows Captain America holding a shield and Tony Stark blasting through it. They
He
actually
said front cover, issue 7.
So he's blasting through it, and they actually have a scene of that exact thing in the movie. You know what? When I was sitting at the edge of my seat, I'm watching it, and when they showed that scene, I fucking shook my head and just smiled like, dude.
Oh my god!
I was like, this is definitely like they really wanted to, you know, satisfy the casual people as well as like the comic heads, dude. And I know that a lot of people like us, you know, we pick it apart because, you know, that's not like the comic, that's not like the real story.
I have nothing bad to say about
but the thing about it is, like we said earlier, Fox has the rights to certain characters,
just
so obviously
just give up. Just give
Marvel
up.
can't do it. You know, they have to do with what they can do with what they got, and they did a really good job.
I just give up Wolverine. We'll take him. You can keep everybody else. Deadpool too. We'll take him too.
Oh yeah,
without doubt.
Take
Wolverine and Deadpool.
Definitely
just
take
give it up. Do a joint thing. This is my favorite movie out of the whole MCU. Like, it was the best. I can't even think of. I can't think of any movie they put out so far that was better than this.
And this pretty much raises the bar. This is like the standard now.
Like, it's standard, man.
It definitely is.
Like, man, you guys, you get it. Go see the joint. I want to see it again. I'm probably gonna see it.
I'm gonna see it again.
I'm gonna see it again.
I'm gonna see it again, dude. Definitely. Yeah. So, leaving off, I just want to say basically, like, you know, when I'm watching this movie, right? And the past couple of years, you know, I've pretty much only determined that I pretty much only watch Marvel movies in the theaters. Yeah. And I've been a huge Marvel fan my whole life, dude. And I've loved the Avengers, I've loved Captain America, and I just find it funny because, you know, now everybody's starting to realize that these characters are dope. Whereas when we were kids, man,
it was like,
nobody.
When I was
crazy.
Yeah, but when I was coming up, man, like, it was looked upon like, you know, it was like people would like make fun of me, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
don't want no guilt trip, but it is what it is. Like, I mean, that's the person I am. Like, if you knew somebody who knows me, that I grew up with, they were like, that dude, he been in the comics since forever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's now that people starting to realize how great fucking comics are. People starting to read comics now. People catch these movies. Like, dude, my wife, what the fuck? She don't fucking care about fucking comic books, but if she come to see Captain America, goddamn right.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's just dope, good action, it's funny, and they make it for everybody to see.
And the thing about it is, I watch it and I'm just like, I'm so happy to see these characters that I grew up with, reading them like on the live screen and done.
I hated Captain America.
Justice. That's what I'm saying. I've always liked Captain America.
I hated Captain America in the comics. I never liked him. But Chris Evans, his take on Captain America, man, is my favorite. See, I got the goddamn Captain America.
Now you get converted this guy, and I was, you know, I was always talking about. I even remember I was talking about Captain America, and you're and Camilla were like, oh, you can do his way. I was like, whatever. Nah.
But nah, I do. Captain America is yeah. You see him for what it is. That he handles his business. I fucking Captain's my man.
But I do want to end it saying that, like, I do like the fact that everybody is hopping on it because now we can actually talk to people about it. You know what I mean? And it's not like, it's not something weird. You know, it's like, it's so cool to talk, you know.
Funny? It's like a lot of people who not in the comics like that, and they come to me and they want to know more in-depth shit, and I'm just breaking shit down to them. Like, yeah, this is what, his name is this, and this part is this. He's like, man, what did this scene mean right here? And they all listening to me. Now everybody want to fucking listen now.
Everybody want to fucking listen.
Everybody want to ask questions. That's cool. I'll answer them all for you. You know what I'm saying? It's great, man. This is a great time.
Great time to be a comic fan.
This is the best time for comics to come out. The technology, the special effects is good. This came out in like the 90s. This would have sucked.
Yeah.
This is the perfect time right now. It would have been garbage.
Yeah. Before we end the video, we want to suggest some reads that kind of.
Trust me, this dude give me suggestions for some good reads.
Yeah, dude.
Trust me. If I could put this camera behind me and show all these damn comics about this dude, it's a comic aficionado.
That's definitely so. Especially with Avengers shit, because I'm a big Avengers guy. So. I'm just going to recommend stuff that has to deal with Avenger characters and stuff. But obviously the first read is definitely going to be Civil War, issues 1 through 7. You know, there's a lot of issues that coincide with it. You know, it was an event that lasted almost a year, over 100 issues. But if you're going to read them, just read, you know, the 7 main issues. I think you'll get a good familiarity with that. It's pretty good.
Also, the Civil War, they has a comic called the Civil War Frontline.
Yeah, that's another one that goes with it.
Civil War Frontline, it deals with like the street level characters, the characters you might not even really, probably not even heard of before, man. But if you really want to get down to the nitty gritty, the Civil War is a good read. I'm almost finished with it right now. So
the next read I want to recommend is actually just a Captain. It's an old school Captain America story arc called Streets of Poison. It's actually pretty good.
Is
like
it 80s?
I think it's like 1990, 91 maybe.
Like some 80s shit.
So it's actually a really good story because it deals with it deals with Captain America going crazy because he was in a building that had a lot of cocaine and it exploded and he got the effects. It fucked with the serum, so he started going crazy and shit.
Fuck, it's some good coke.
Yeah, but the thing about it is the fact that like he realized like because he's all gung ho and shit,
right, yeah,
and
he's
clean.
Fucking Star Spangled Banner.
But you know he's all telling people don't do drugs, don't do that. But in reality, the serum is what made him who he is. So in reality, he took drugs. So he's conflicted. He's like, damn, this whole time I'm telling kids, but in reality, I'm part of the thing that I'm telling people not to do.
Not a fucking drug. He's like,
but I know. But that's just what the story is. But it's a good read. I think it spans like 6, 7, 8 issues maybe.
Yeah. But
it's really cool. It has Crossbones, Daredevil. One more recommended read, and I think it's actually a read that it's really good, man. It's the New Avengers. And the story arc I'm talking about is issues 1 through 6. It's called Breakout, and this is around the time where the Avengers broke up, because this is back in like 2006.
Damn.
So the Avengers, they broke up. The Avengers comics wasn't really doing well, dude. You know, believe it or not, they weren't that popular.
Even with the movies. Oh,
no, the Marvel Cinematic Universe hadn't even started.
Oh shit, yeah.
So they disbanded, and then Captain America came back and reformed the team with like Luke Cage, Spider-Woman. I think Spider-Man was in it. Wolverine was in it. But this story is tight because they're on what was it? An island. I don't know if it's an island or a ship. It's been a while. It's a ship, I think. And it's a prison that safeguards all the bad guys like Carnage and Purple Man, the Raft. So the New Avengers are on there, and Electro turns off all the electricity and unlocks the prison, and everybody comes out, and it's just a crazy story, man.
The Raft is on the movie.
Yeah. So and another good thing about it is David Finch draws. I don't know if you know the artist David Finch. He's probably one of my favorite artists, but he draws, and this shit looks fucking fantastic.
I gotta read this shit.
So you definitely gotta check that one out. In the end, go watch the movie. Movie's dope. We give this a one-hit combo.
One-hit.
Yeah. One-hit combo. So again, guys.
I got it one time.
Like, share, subscribe. Kind of like what we said in the beginning.
Share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.
And once again, leave any comments down below. What are your thoughts on the movie? Did you guys think it was the best Marvel movie? Do you guys think it was okay? What are your thoughts on everything? What are your favorite characters? And we'll leave all the links down below to our Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, and continue to keep making these videos, guys. All right.
We're gonna be dropping them the movies we love coming soon, man. Like, that's how we it's nothing changes. We like comics, we like it all. We're gonna talk about it all, man.
So we're doing all that.
We're gonna check the comments, man. We always, like I always say, dude, we always check the comments. We just give us some time to get, to where, but man.
Definitely get to that. All right, guys. Peace.